All right, let me get the mic turned on here. It's good to be here and be back.
There you go.
SFP Sports with Dean Mean Machine.
There you go. I like that.
We got to get a nickname for Dean
Yeah.
for the racing hour. We've knocked around a few things. He said he could do better.
Yeah.
So send all of your racing handles
Yeah.
for Dean. He needs or sports in general.
Yeah.
He needs a nickname. We've got to, Paul's the biscuit boy. I'm the cornbread man. We've got Marine over here.
There you go.
We've got Mr. Marine here.
Yes.
And Jen is the cat lady. So we got to come up with a nickname for you.
You don't mess with the brain, you know.
No, you don't mess with Marine. No, you do not. By the way, we're going to have on at my church, and I told this the other night, Brother Valos. Brother Valos at okay, shut your door. Brother Valos, who came to my church, he's a Marine, was a Marine, or is a Marine, excuse me, is a Marine. And he did aircraft, helicopter. He worked on them, and he started telling me stories. He's a missionary, lives about 30 minutes away from me. They've been in New York for years doing ministry in other places. But we're trying to get him on. I've told him to pray about it. We're going to try to get him on the podcast, and we're going to talk some Marine. We're going to talk Jesus, and he might even do some Bible study. Who knows? He's got some amazing. He's wrote a lot of books, a lot of study materials. But we got a Marine connection going on. I'm telling you.
There you go.
It's really cool. It's amazing to me how God is just bringing all these wonderful Christian military people into my life.
It's like Ken has told me, once a Marine, always a Marine.
Always a Marine.
Is that right?
Yeah. He told me stories about landing on, he was in, not the Huey, he was in the big double propeller ones that got a couple.
Chinook.
He was in the 40, yeah, but he was in the 47.
Okay.
Not is it 47, 48 or 46, 47? He was in the one that's not the Chinook, it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
And but he's got stories of flying those, working on them, near misses of people. It's amazing. So we're going to try to have him on, have him talk about some of that.
Yes.
And I look forward to that. He's Semper Fi. That's right.
There you go.
That's right. But he just has all these stories, and every one of them what's beautiful about it, every story he has is a Marine story, and then it's Jesus is right in the middle of it, because he was witnessing for the Lord at every level he went through in the Marine Corps, and then of course in his life. And so I think he's just going to be a blessing to have on. But I said, a man of God's got to pray about stuff. I said, I just really feel strong about this, but I've asked him to pray about it. He don't even know what the channel is yet. He's going to come in by way of camera from his place when he's not busy, if he does this. But if he doesn't feel like the Lord is in it, he won't be here. And that's what anybody should want.
Right.
Is God in what you're doing? Do you feel like you're making a difference? And with everything we've did with the podcast, we've always tried to be a ministry.
Right.
Always. So from the very beginning, we always were promoting scriptures and bringing people on, and we had talks about the Bible. I've done a ministry show on Sunday mornings since almost the very beginning of the podcast.
Right.
And we're going to continue to do that. It's something that we'll always do. And you're going to see that really an emphasis going forward for me, for my part. Absolutely.
It'll be a family show too.
And a family show too. We'll have fun. We're going to laugh. I like to laugh.
Yeah, I do too.
But we're just going to have a good time in the Lord and bring some entertainment to you that's
right.
clean and wholesome, and we have fun and we cut up and go on like we have. Right. So I think those are good and positive things. So let's talk sports,
okay.
Steve, before we do. And we're going to talk NFL, and I did watch the Atlanta Hawks and the 76ers in a really good overtime game the other night, and the Hawks pulled that off at the Sixers. The Sixers don't look like they're as together as a team as the Atlanta Hawks. I got to give the Hawks credit. They scored very well. They played together. They're young and hungry. And I haven't really been in the basketball scene for a long time. I got away from it. I was eat up with it when I was a young person. I like what I'm seeing. I've been taking it slow, and I've been taking it really, just here and there. But I've been because I want to cover it in the sports, and we're going to be putting up some of those things real soon. So it was a great game. I really enjoyed it. But on the college football front, Lane Kiffin leaves.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, excuse me.
Ole Miss.
And goes to LSU. We kind of thought it was Florida.
I do too.
It got ruled out. Florida pulled away, said he's not interested here. We just feel it. And Lane Kiffin can never leave a place without it being a problem. And so you've got planes on the tarmac.
Yeah.
And the coaches that get on the plane have maybe can get a job or get a job. Yeah. They'll find them a job at LSU if they get there. Other coaches were getting hired by Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And talked to, and they absolutely told Lane Kiffin, you're not going to coach you're not going to dress the team anymore. You're not going to coach any games going forward. You can go to LSU. So there's this weird dynamic. It's like the planes are on the tarmac.
Yeah.
The call is going. Imagine these coaches. It's like, get on the plane or you don't have a job.
Yeah.
And you got to be here by a certain time. We got, police escorts, state police, and there were fans out there that were giving him a really hard time about him leaving. And we'll see. We'll see. Is he able to make LSU a champion again? It's fascinating to watch.
What's your views on that? What's your views?
LSU gets a lot of great talent, and he has proven that he can coach an offense. He's got to get a defensive coordinator.
Right.
They will be very strong. LSU should be. That's a massive program.
It is.
But I'm going to tell you, they're a little bit behind. And it's going to take, it might take a couple, 3 seasons for him to really show that, because none of the other teams are going to lay down and just let you.
That's right.
And there are teams playing very strong right now. But to say he'll win it all, I doubt it.
Now, he's the only coach in the SEC that's had 5 teams in so many years.
Hey, thank you for the follow on Instagram. We appreciate it. Thanks for being in the show, and appreciate you stopping by the sports show. I'm Dave. This is Dean, and I'm Cornbread Man. And we got to get a nickname for Dean.
Right.
We got to get one. Hello, Sigmund. But anyway, this whole dynamic of him leaving, it even stretched out further than it was supposed to be.
That's what I'm talking about.
He was supposed to give him an answer after the game or the next day, went into the next day, and people are very upset with him. And he was like, well, it's really hard to go. And I wonder how LSU fans felt. Like, I don't know if I really want to go. You know what it reminded me of? When Freddie Freeman left the Braves to go to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And he's at the Braves press conference as a Dodger, bawling his eyes out.
Yeah.
And the Dodger fans are going, does this guy really even want to be a Dodger?
Exactly.
Now, he has sense. He's a World Series hero. Right. He's an awesome guy and awesome. But it was just it was hard for him. He's never left anywhere before.
Right.
You know, he's been a Brave. And it was just really hard for him. But when you get, this is going to be fascinating for 2026 to watch Lane Kiffin at LSU.
I know
to watch the new coaches at Florida, at Auburn, and other places. Kentucky fired their coach. They got to get a new coach.
Yeah.
There's a lot of change going on, as we predicted. We talked about.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see some of that.
I could not believe he was going to LSU. I thought Florida was his home.
I honestly, toward the end, thought he was staying. I really thought he was going to say, I'm happy here. I heard early on that Ole Miss offered to match any financial deal. Well, here's the thing. If they're willing to match the money, the only reason you would leave, because you say you're happy there, and it has been your kids are happy there. You know, you're trying to put your wife, your family, and all that back together because they had a split. But you talk about how it's changed you. It's a great place and all this. The only reason you would go to LSU is you believe in your heart Ole Miss can't win the championship. And we'll never know. What if they win that thing? What if they were to win the championship this year and he was out? He'll live with that forever.
Yes, he will.
But I think he really believed that. I think LSU, let's face it, LSU is a bigger program.
Yeah.
They have more resources and probably have more money overall, if you count everything. Not that Ole Miss is shabby, it's not. But LSU is a major powerhouse. So in the end, he said he felt – I don't want to mock it because he said, I got to talk to God about this. But he said that God said to take the next step. And I'm just glad he didn't say that God said to take the money and run. He didn't say that.
No.
I thought he was going to say it, Dean. I was going to be like, no.
But I talked to a woman at Walmart today about Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
She said, I'm still mad at him. I'm still upset with him leaving Tennessee like he did.
Oh, they'll be mad at him. And I think, I haven't looked at the schedule. Somebody told me, I think they play each other next year. I think so. That will be ratings gold.
Yes.
The signs that the fans will hold up in the stadium will be gold. It'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. That's why I love college football.
There'll be a show. You cannot PowerPoint what is in the stands.
No, we won't be able to PowerPoint that. So let's talk college football scores and stuff first from last week. Indiana, perfect. They killed Purdue. We said they'd win this game. Indiana is a power. I just didn't think they would have had that kind of lasting power. Indiana is just killing it. 56-3 over Purdue. Boy, the Purdue Boilermakers have really fell off the map.
Yeah, have.
A great game, and we said it'd be a great game. Georgia needed it to happen. It did.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to pull for Texas and Arch Manning. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan. But I wanted Texas A&M to lose a game. That was their only loss they had.
Right.
Texas at 9-3. They had the 3 losses. This was their playoff.
Right.
This was a way to beat. It was a great game, and you got to give credit to the defense of Texas and stuff. And they did just enough on offense to bring this one home, 27-17. I told you it'd be tight because it's a rivalry, but Georgia Tech. And, oh, by the way, I think we both said Indiana would win that game.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
I think you took Texas A&M.
Yes, I did.
I did take Texas because I wanted them to win. Even though I thought A&M might win, I took Texas.
We all took Georgia.
We all
except somebody else took Georgia
Somebody
Tech.
else in the room took Georgia Tech. But by golly, they had Georgia fans a little worried there for a long time. They played that game very tough. It's always like that. 16-9, Georgia wins over Georgia Tech, and it's a classic. It's another classic.
It was.
Ole Miss really destroys the Egg Bowl.
It
was not a great game.
Mm-mm.
Maybe in the first 7 minutes, but after that, not to say that Mississippi State doesn't have some talent. They do. I like a lot of what they're putting together.
Right.
This team's not going to win the division or anything like that, or win the overall the SEC. I just don't see it. But they are playing good. They've got some good pieces. Ole Miss is a really good team.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think they're going to win it either, overall. 38-19. I know I took Ole Miss. I don't remember what you took.
I can't remember.
I don't either. We need to write this thing down.
Yeah, we do.
Utah over Kansas. I think you took Kansas.
I did.
Utah wins 31-21. The Utes are 10-2 and playing great too. I kind of like Utah. I really do. It doesn't ever really cross up with Georgia or anything, but I kind of like the Utes. I like them. Arizona over Arizona State 23-7. I think I took Arizona.
I do too. Yeah.
I think, but it was a game. It was a throw-in game. I wasn't really that concerned about it. I thought this game would be a little better, but Ohio State did beat Michigan in the Big House 27-9. They end the losing streak.
Right.
There was, I watched the ESPN guys leading into the game, and I watched a lot of the game, almost all of it. It was because I didn't feel good anyway. I was down that day. But I watched this game, and Michigan had some nice pieces, but their defense could not stand up against Ohio State. And so, Ohio State finishes 12-0. They're going to be the favorite to win it all.
Yeah,
obviously.
they are.
Texas Tech destroys West Virginia 49-0. I took Texas Tech. I know. West Virginia, sorry. I did take Oregon down landing over Washington. I think you took Washington in that game. I remember that.
I did.
26-14. Not too bad. Not a beatdown. It was very nice. But one of the better games of the day, Oklahoma and LSU, 17-13. I thought LSU might could pull off this just because, they just seem to do that sometimes.
Right.
But I did pick Oklahoma. They finished 10-2. Lane Train moves into LSU, and we'll see what happens. And I think you'll be pretty successful there. It'll be interesting to see the Alabama LSU game.
I know it.
The return of the sun.
Ah.
Even though Saban's not there, it'll be interesting to see. Notre Dame killed Stanford. I think I don't remember. Did you pick Stanford? I don't remember.
Not either.
I said I hate Notre Dame. I think you picked Stanford because you hate Notre Dame.
I did.
And I said, well, I hate to pick them, but they're going to win this game. Well, it was a great game, and Auburn had a chance to get into
I heard that.
up.
I heard that.
27-20.
I didn't see it, but I heard it. Yeah.
Auburn played well. No, not bad. A turnover killed them late in the game, and which seems to be fumbles and field goals and all
I
kind
heard
of stuff.
that part. Yeah.
Is usually what happens in this game. So the Iron Bowl was a pretty good bowl, and Alabama though wins. The quotes I seen after the game from Alabama fans were, "It was ugly, but a win is a win."
Yeah.
They felt like it was ugly for them the way they played, but they win 27-20. So I will say Auburn has some nice pieces. They've got a couple of quarterbacks. They'll probably lose one of them, but they've got some nice pieces. They've recruited pretty well. It's always the hope of next year. BYU, I remember picking over UCF. They killed them 41-21. I thought this game would be closer. Miami 38-7 over Pittsburgh.
I picked Pittsburgh in that.
You did, and Miami got it done. They're 10-2 as they end up there. And then the game that we both were waiting on. Vanderbilt. You did it. I didn't think you would do it.
I did.
Vanderbilt pulls it off. They just destroyed Tennessee.
I couldn't believe that was happening.
10-2 to end the season. 45-24. Tennessee does finish 8-4, but only 4-4 in the SEC. And this now, they always said this was a rivalry. Tennessee fans never believed it. They always said this is a gimme game. They always counted this game as a win. The gauntlet is laid down now.
Right.
Vanderbilt's not going anywhere. They're going to be good again.
Right.
And now the Tennessee fans going to be out for blood on this one.
You're right.
That's always the last game. They'll never look over this game again.
No.
And I'm not saying all Tennessee fans have done that, but all the friends of mine that are Tennessee fans,
right,
they always chalked up Vanderbilt as a victory starting the season.
Yeah.
Kind of like Georgia fans used to do Georgia Tech, but not so much anymore.
But I thought Tennessee had that game in their pocket. I thought Tennessee had it.
Yeah.
But when I heard Vanderbilt won, I couldn't believe it.
I picked Tennessee in the game because I didn't think Vanderbilt would do it. You were giving me heck for picking Tennessee.
I got no excuse.
I said I hope I'm wrong. I hope they lose, and they did. So it was really good. I like that. UCLA loses 29-10 to USC. USC quietly finished a 9-3. I didn't think they were going to have a good year. They finished fairly strong. Look for them to be a player. Virginia killed Virginia Tech. We both picked Virginia, I believe.
Yeah,
and that was 27-7. A really close game. Cal over SMU. I think I picked. I don't remember who I picked. I thought they'd give me Cal, but I'm kind of rooting for SMU. I'm a big fan of the old SMU from the 70s, before they got the death penalty and they didn't have football for many years. SMU's kind of back. They didn't lose, but they finished 8-4. It's a good season for them. And California, not where they quite want to be, but 7-5. It's a nice close for them. Tulane kills Charlotte 27-0. All right, Dean, we're going to go down this week's some games here, and we'll see as we get into these games this weekend. For Friday, we don't. If you want to pick Troy and James,
I don't know nothing about those two.
I don't. We'll just say James Madison because we'll just say it.
Yeah.
North Texas is really playing well. That's a good matchup against Tulane. I think I'll ride with North Texas. I like what they're doing, even though Tulane won the last game. I think that's going to be a good game right there. BYU and Texas Tech. This is an excellent matchup, and one that I tell you, I'm going to go with BYU, but I wouldn't be surprised if Texas Tech wins this game.
I would take Texas Tech.
Yeah, I think that Tech has a good chance of winning this. These are very evenly matched teams. BYU tends to play very well. Sorry for that. BYU plays very well against the teams that they play that are about their size and stuff like that. They play very well. We're going to come back to that one in a minute. Indiana and Ohio State. Now,
I'll take Ohio State.
Well, he just threw that right out there. Well, they are the number one team, but number two is Indiana.
Right.
I'll play the other side of that. I'll take Indiana.
Okay.
You take Ohio State. I'll take Indiana. Okay. We like doing that anyway.
Right.
I would love to see Indiana win this game. I'll take them, and I hope they do win. I don't like Ohio State. Sorry, Ohio State fans. Nothing. You won it last year. You got to lose. That's the way this works. You can't go back to back unless you're Georgia. So. And then Duke and Virginia.
I'll take Virginia.
Yeah, I'm going Virginia. Duke ain't going to win that. And this is a sad. The ACC is in a sad, precarious position. I have predicted for a few years that the ACC is going to fold up. I think there's some teams just sick of this league. They don't make the kind of money that the other leagues make. They're getting behind. They don't have the pool of TV money that the SEC has. I think the time there may be ACC, but the ACC is not going to look like what it looks like now. There's going to be some teams pull away. And I think within the next 2 to 4, maybe 5 years, you're going to see at least 4 teams pull away, and it's going to collapse the ACC as what it is now. It's got a long and valued history. I get that, but I'm sorry if Duke is in your championship game. I'm sorry, Duke fans. Your basketball school.
Yeah.
At a 7-5 record, you're in the championship. That's pretty bad.
Right.
I just think the ACC is in trouble.
Big
12, SEC. There's some other ones, but these things go in cycles. Somebody say they bring it back, but I've heard Florida State has already made inquiries about pulling out, but the pay what they have to pay to get out is like $50-something million. It's crazy.
Good night.
So at some point though, they're going to come up with that money because they're going to make a lot of money if they were to come to an SEC. A lot of money. And will Notre Dame ever join a league with football? That's another question that's out there. Probably not. All right, here you go. Georgia, Alabama.
I'll take Georgia. I'll take Georgia on that.
In Atlanta, GA, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That game is going to be a 4:00 kickoff. They're saving the Indiana and Ohio State for the 8:00 game that night. This is a 11-1 Georgia against a 10-2 Alabama. Alabama did beat Georgia in the season. It was a close game. Yeah. Alabama seems to have Georgia's number, except the championship game we played against them, and we beat them then.
Right.
We have had a hard time figuring it out. I will say, if Georgia's going to win this game, now's the time. It seems like Alabama has had a little bit of trouble. The quarterback has had trouble.
Yes.
They've that's the best part of their offense.
That's it.
The running game has not been there.
No.
But Ty Simpson, he's done some good things. He's got good numbers, but some fans have been upset with him,
Right,
and thought he hasn't played to his capability. But it's hard, man. This is a hard one to pick.
I gotta say with Georgia.
I'm going to go Georgia because I believe they can do it. But this is a pick'em game. The spread right now is Georgia giving up 2.5.
Right.
That's what the bettors are saying. The total 47.5 points. This is going to be a close game.
It is.
It may come down to a field goal. I tend to think this game will be 4 to 6 points. Maybe a touchdown win for whoever wins this thing, but I'm going to say Georgia. We know that the Marine in the house is going to say Alabama. We have not a doubt about that. He's probably going to put it in the chat. I don't even have to ask. I know he's going to pick Alabama, and he's welcome to do so.
Right.
So 4 o'clock Saturday, that's not far away, and then the playoffs will begin after all these games end. So it's been a great college football season.
I had to work for Saturday. Saturday's my work day.
Yeah, well, I've had to do that too. I'll be working too. I'll be at work too. But I'll be tuning in as best I can.
Right.
Say that. Sometimes I do like just to listen to the radio part.
Really?
Sometimes I like listening to the Georgia radio announcers, and so sometimes I'll just listen to radio and turn off the video. It helps me. It helps my nerves too. When I see how bad Georgia's not blocking, they're not blocking well, or something like that, or Bobo's play calling is bad. By the way, Bobo, we've been giving you praise. We're not giving you praise for the last game. There was some massive failures in that game. Are you kidding me? Man, you play like that this week against Alabama, and they're going to win for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You better get it together, bub. So that's your college picks for this week. We will now venture towards the NFL. And now it's the frozen tundra in many places of the NFL. All right, let's go through last week's games.
And here too. But the frozen tundra here too.
Yeah, the frozen tundra here too. And rain and sleet and everything else.
Yeah.
The Packers did beat the Lions.
Yeah.
I don't remember who you picked.
I picked the Packers.
I knew it. I did remember. I wanted to see if he would say it. I think I went with the Lions on this.
You did?
Yeah, he remembers.
Yeah, I did.
I think that was the first game we picked last week. Packers do beat the Lions 31-24. Goff, 256 yards, 2 touchdowns. For the Lions, Williams had 144 and a touchdown. I like him. That's an Alabama player right there, by the way. Former Alabama player to the Lions. This was a great game. I got to see a little bit of it. The Chiefs lose in a close one, and they will not be in the playoffs. They say they got to win all the way out. This is not going to happen. The Chiefs are going to miss the playoffs this year. I do believe, and I don't think.
I think they've done lost it.
I think they've lost it. They just can't seem to close the games like they used to. They're going to have to make some changes. They need a better pass rush, and their offensive line still has got problems. There's a lot of great pieces. This is a really good team, but I got to give the Cowboys credit. They haven't had a great season. Mm-hmm. They're at 6-5 though, but they beat the Chiefs. And whereas the Chiefs started out strong in this game and the Cowboys did not, the Cowboys got stronger as the game went on. And got to give Dak Prescott a lot of credit. He threw for 320 yards and got 2 touchdowns. And, CeeDee Lamb, 112 through the air and a touchdown. So go Cowboys. They win 31-28. I said, and I was dead wrong, and I'll admit it, I said, ain't no way Joe Burrow is going to come back and lead the Bengals to victory over the Ravens. I said that.
Yeah, you did.
And I will own that because I said it. And I said at the time, if I'm wrong, I'll say it. And I was wrong. The Bengals destroyed the Ravens.
They did.
I was not expecting that.
No, either.
32-14. Burrow comes back. Now, his passing percentage wasn't great, 24 out of 46. But he threw for 261 and 2 touchdowns. That's after being out injured. But they get it done. Jamar Chase, 110 yards through the air. And the Ravens started out rough. Seemed like they were on a roll.
Right.
They're now 6-6. Of course, the Bengals ain't going anywhere. The Ravens are in danger of not making the playoffs as well. I didn't think that would happen.
Me either.
And there is no team that has underperformed. To me, I think the Cowboys have underperformed, But to me, there is no team that has underperformed as much the last 3 years as the Ravens. I didn't see any way they should not win a Super Bowl. It seemed like they had everything going for them, and instead they're regressing.
Right.
I'm shocked. I really thought this team was going to win. They get in the playoffs and lose. Now they may not even make the playoffs. But the Bengals get it done. Give them credit. And what do you say? The Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears over the Eagles. Now, this is interesting.
It was.
They not only beat the Eagles, Hurts 232 touchdowns. A.J. Brown did have 132 and 2 touchdowns. But the Bears closed out very strong in this game. 14 points in the fourth quarter to the Eagles 6. The Eagles have this week been removed from a primetime game. That's shocking. Eagles are still 8-4, but apparently they're not being the draw that they were on the TV because they moved them out of a primetime game. I just saw that today that happened. The Bears keep winning. They're 9-3, and listen, they're a threat. You get them in the playoffs, this team is playing well. Their confidence level is off the chain. I think they still have problems on a few positions, but you know what? They're healthy. They're playing well.
Right.
Tip my hat to you. Wow, what an amazing accomplishment. Another team that's playing very well is the 49ers. They just keep winning. They're 9-4. They beat the Browns 26-8.
I picked the Niners.
We both picked the Niners because the Browns ain't going anywhere. Right. And the 49ers are very much a team who could win it all. And in fact, a lot of people are picking them. Purdy didn't have a great game, but they just keep winning. The 49ers are playing healthy and well and together as a team. I hate them, but they're playing well.
Right.
We both picked the Jaguars.
I know it.
Didn't you pick the Jaguars? You picked the Titans.
No, I picked Jaguars.
I was picking at him. He learned his lesson. The Jags win 25-3. They are also 8-4 and playing well. Lawrence 229, 2 touchdowns. This team is a good team. The Titans are not. They are horrible. They're 1-11.
Right.
It's rebuild, and they got a new stadium on the way.
Yeah, they do.
They better get that fixed. Who wants to go to a new stadium and your team is this bad? That sounds like a Falcons deal right there.
I could say the Falcons.
We'll talk about them in a minute. The Texans. I picked the Colts. I didn't think they could do it, but I said I think the Texans are playing better.
Right. You did.
They get it done. 7-5. 20-16 over the Colts. I was shocked. C.J. Stroud came back from concussions. 276. He didn't have a touchdown and an interception, but they get it done 20-16. I think we both picked.
I picked the Texans.
That's right, and I picked the Colts.
Right, you did.
But I like the Texans. I'm a fan. The Dolphins and the Saints, both two bad teams going nowhere.
Right.
Dolphins win 21-17. Let's give our Kane props. He had 134 and a TD on the ground. These are both bad teams.
Right, they are.
That's all you can say. They're just bad teams. We'll skip that one and come back.
How did you do that? I knew you would.
The Bengals 20-17 of the Cardinals. I thought the Bengals would win this game. They edged it out. They did. Brissett had 301 and 2 touchdowns. So good job, Buccaneers. 7-5. Cardinals 3-9. Bad year.
Right.
Bad year. In a shocker.
Yeah.
I said there's no way the Rams lose this game.
You're right, though.
I was wrong. The Panthers, 7-6. They're playing pretty well.
They are.
They beat the Rams. Young from Alabama.
Yeah.
He throws 3 touchdowns, and but the Rams don't get it done. 31-28. Close game. But props to the Panthers. They got it done.
That's right.
Very nice. I like that. The Seahawks killed the Vikings.
Yeah, they did.
I think we were both Seahawks fans last
week.
Week. 26-0. Nothing to write home about any of the stats. The Bills beat the Steelers. The Steelers looked tired.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
The quarterback, of course, the legendary quarterback from Green Bay by way of the Jets, he did not look good. The Steelers are struggling. They're 6-6. the Bills are 8-4, and they looked really
they did
good on the ground. They ran for well over 200 and something yards. I think they set a record against the Steelers for rushing in a game. And James Cook from the University of Georgia, 32 carries, 144 yards. But they also had the running back, Ray, what was his name, Bates? Ray?
I think so.
From the University of Kentucky. Got a lot of carries in this game, too, and he did very well. The Chargers, we both picked up. Did you pick the Raiders?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry, he did. The Chargers over the Raiders, 31-14. The Chargers, after that loss last week, rebound 8-4. The Raiders, they're going nowhere. They're a bad team, 2-10. They've got to get this thing fixed.
Right.
Las Vegas is not going to like that. This was a great close game here. The Redskins against the Broncos.
I picked the Redskins in this game.
You did, and it was close, 27-26. The Broncos keep winning, 10-2. This was a close game. Knicks had 321 yards and a touchdown. But it was closer than I thought it would be. But that game, if I remember right, was in the Redskins stadium, I think.
Right, it was.
And so they were playing at home. So it was a close game, though. And then your Monday night was your Sunday night game. Your Monday night game, they just keep winning, too. The Patriots.
Yeah, I told you.
33-15 over the Giants.
I told you they'd win.
You did. And the Giants are going nowhere either.
Nope.
This time of the season, you can really who was just horrible teams all year. And there's some bad, horrible teams out there.
The
They
Giants
have
have
some
won.
decent players. By the way, the young guy, Abdul Carter for the Giants, third time this year he's been penalized for his being late to meetings and stuff, and he didn't play the first quarter. You're hurting your team, bub.
Yeah, you do.
Show up. He said
Right.
it ain't as bad as it sounds. Yeah, it sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, it does.
If you're not on the field helping your team and you're healthy because you didn't show up to a meeting, that's on you, man.
That's right.
You know, they say you didn't have a baby being born.
That's right.
You didn't get stuck in traffic or whatever, even though they probably wouldn't even accept that
Right.
excuse. You just don't show up. You show up late. This is where it separates. You can't just do it on talent. Being a professional athlete, whether that's NASCAR,
Right.
baseball, or
That's
any
right.
sport, you've got to be professional and
That's
do what
right.
you're supposed to do.
That's right. Bubba.
Yeah. And Bubba's professional.
Since when?
The Bubba train.
Yeah, right.
All right. Before we go to this week's, I told you. The Falcons would lose to the Jets. I said I was going to pick them.
I did too. I did too.
And the Jets win this thing. I told you this would happen. I'll stand on what I said before. I won't go back through the whole thing. Falcons, you're an embarrassment to the league. I don't want to hear about any other team. You can't compare yourself to anybody else. You are supposed to be much better than this. And you will not get my viewership. I have not watched them. I will not watch them until they deserve my watching. I'm not going to support that.
I see you took your jersey down.
Well, I did move it. I did move it to another part of the studio. I wanted a little fun. Well, nothing against him. He's a great player, and he's the one Falcon I'll stand with. Robinson, 142 and a touchdown. We're together, man. But I'm really mad at the coaching staff and the ownership. That's really who I'm taking my anger out on. Arthur Blank, they always call him Blank Check.
Right.
But this check you cannot cash, man, with all your millions or billions or whatever he's worth. You cannot stay off the sideline. You know what? Just stay up in the booth. Because what your fancy little red velvety jackets and stuff you wear down there, whatever it is, just stay up in the booth, man. It's an embarrassment what you've got on the field, and maybe they'll get this thing turned around for next year. But I've heard that for a long time.
Right.
Falcons, bad. All right, dude.
I never thought you'd do that.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you just got to call it out.
Are you ready for my notes?
Well, we got to do our picks.
Okay.
Picks and notes. We got to get this in.
I picked the Lions in this game.
You're going Lions against over the Cowboys
Yes.
on the Thursday night game tomorrow night. That's your prime game of the week.
I'm not picking the Cowboys. Sorry, folks. I just can't do it.
As much as I hate to say it, I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. I'll go Cowboys in a top one. No more than a field goal. Detroit's giving up 3 on this. That is the mark. I think the Cowboys could win this by 1 or 2, somewhere in there, but I'll say they're at 3. We'll skip that game and come back.
I knew you do that. I knew you would.
The Bengals are playing the Bills at Orchard Park.
I'll pick the Bengals.
I'm going Bills all the way. They're playing well. So Dean goes Bengals. I go Bills. Titans, Browns. Golly.
I'll go with the Titans in this game.
I'll go Browns, and it hurts me to even have to say it. Redskins, Vikings.
I'll go with Redskins.
I'm going Vikings. Dolphins, Jets. These are some bad matchups right here.
I'll take the Jets.
I'll go Dolphins. Saints, Buccaneers.
I'll go to the Bucks.
I'm going the Bucks as well. This Saints team is bad. Colts, Jaguars. Great. The first outside the Cowboys Lions game. First great game here.
I'll go to the Colts.
Both teams are 8-4. It is in Florida. I'll go the Jaguars because they're at home. This is a very evenly matched matchup, I believe. The Colts will be looking to get back on the winning ways. This is a good matchup. That's a 1:00 on CBS if you can pick it up. If you're not out of. Sometimes you got to buy the ticket or whatever to get in. This would be a good game to watch. Steelers, Ravens.
I'll go with the Steelers.
I'll go Ravens. It is in Baltimore, and again, I'll just go home team on this. Both teams are 6-6, and they're just not going anywhere. Broncos, Raiders.
I'll go with the Raiders.
I'll go Broncos. They're 10-2. It is in Las Vegas. Can the Raiders jump up and beat them? Bears, Packers, another great matchup.
I'll go with the Packers.
I'm going Bears all the way, baby. The Bears. Never thought I'd say that. The Rams and the Cardinals in Arizona.
I'll go with the Cardinals.
Rams for me. They win. They get this one. Texans, Chiefs. Ooh.
I'll go with the Chiefs.
I'm going Texans as much as I like the Chiefs. This game is in Kansas City, but I think Texans have got something going on. And both teams need this game bad. Texans not as much as they still need it, but the Chiefs are desperate. They have to win every game to have any kind of shot. And your Monday night game, Eagles-Chargers.
I go with the Chargers.
This game is in California. You know what? Every time that the Eagles have been down, they just rebound, and I think they're going to do it, and the Eagles are going to win this game. Hurts is going to have a great game, and the defense is really going to stand up. Nothing against the Chargers, but I'm going Eagles over the Chargers for your Monday Night Football game of the week, and I'm looking forward. Now it's time for Dean's notes.
You got to hate this. You got to hate it.
I never know what he's got in the note bag.
You don't want to know.
I'm scared.
The Falcons.
Well, this is going to be bad because they've been bad their whole career. Just about. And they've never won the Super Bowl.
I knew I rubbed salt in the wound.
Oh, Dean, why do you do me this way? Come on, man.
To make you sweat.
This is torture. All right, what you got, Tater Chip?
Okay, another Falcons, American football team in Atlanta, Georgia. National Football League, NFL, member of National Football Conference, NFC South Division, founded June 30th, 1965, joined NFL 66. Stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, headquarters, Flowery Branch, Georgia, colors, black, red, silver, white. Mascot, Freddie Falcon. Head coach, Ryan Morris. General manager, Terry Fitinick. Is that how you pronounce his name?
I forget, Fontenot or something like that.
Okay, I'll take that. Nicknames, the Dirty Birds. The Grits Blitz, 1937 defense. Home Blitz. The what?
Grits Blitz. It always sort of, a lot of things that the Dogs did. Some of these names kind of traveled back and forth for them, early on.
The home fields: Atlanta, Fulton County Stadium, 66-91, Georgia Dome, 92 to 2016. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, 2017 to present. No championships. I wonder why.
Because they suck.
Conference championships, 2. NFC in 88 and 2016. Division championships, 6. NFC West in 80 and 98. And the South in 2016 and 2012 to 2016. And 2004 to 2010. I think I goofed up there. Rivalries. The Saints, Panthers, Buccaneers, Eagles, and Packers.
Yeah, goes definitely a lot going on there. We'll just say I saw I haven't been to Mercedes-Benz yet because I'm not going to go until they. I'm not going to spend that kind of money to go see them. They got to show me something. They jumped those way up. But I did see them in the Fulton County Stadium, and I got to see Deion Sanders. This was against Houston Oilers. That's how far back this goes. Intercept the ball in the end zone, right around the end zone, and take it back all the way to the house for the win. Me and Dave Cook was there, Cowboy Cook, we call him here. And the last 50 yards, Deion high stepped and held the ball back. They couldn't catch him. Most amazing athlete I've ever seen. Was he the best hitter? No, but I've never seen another athlete play with the type of ability and speed and agility and everything as Deion Sanders. It was an amazing game. And when they opened the Georgia Dome, I went down. Me and Cook also went down. We got to walk on the field. They had a fan day, and it was amazing to get to walk around the field. So before they ever played a game there, we were able to go down and go down in the stadium and everything. And I did watch games there. I got to see them against the 49ers. Seemed like 1 or 2 other games and a couple of preseason games as well. And when they deserve my money, I'll go and see them in Mercedes-Benz. We came close to going to see them against the Cowboys 2 years ago. I will not spend any money to go see them or even watch them on TV until they play better. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Dean, what you got?
Last week, we talked about the strike, the baseball strike.
Oh, yeah.
I got notes of that.
Okay.
1994-95, Major League Baseball strike. It started August 12th, 94, April 2nd, 95. 8th and longest work stoppage in MLB history.
Yeah.
Strike began on August 12th, 94. Postseason and World Series canceled. First time in 90 years since 1904. World Series was not played. Strikes has been suspended on April 2nd, 95 after 232 days. Breaking record set 1981 strike. The goals. Owners proposed revenue sharing plan in addition to a salary cap.
Yeah.
Atlanta Braves run a division titles. Montreal Expos had a 6-game lead in NL East turnover. Braves had a 2.5-game lead over Astros for NL wild card.
Yeah.
No divisions had championships in 94. Braves officially credited winning 14 consecutive division titles in 91 and 2005, winning NL East in final 3 years of the two division system, and then winning 11 consecutive NL East titles from 95 to 2005.
The dumbest decision ever, and they're still paying for it.
Right.
They have moved past. This is when all of the baseballs being thrown in the stands, the fans, and all the fan experience stuff really started changing. They had to get the fans back on their side. Right. They lost fans they never got back. It was dumb. The Braves were playing well that year, and it absolutely killed them. I don't know if they'd have won it, but they did have a chance. And it was, listen, I know there's a fight over money and control and all that stuff, but if you kill the product that gives you the money, and that's the fans coming out and paying the ticket price and everything, if you kill their experience, what have you got? It has taken them a long time to get back. Baseball done everything they can to try to repair that breach.
Right.
I don't know that it's fully ever recovered from that. That's why the MLB has attempted to shorten the games to speed it up, make them fun. They put in the pitch clock.
Right.
I suspect in the next few years they're going to make a move on the umpires, at least behind the plate, and put in the electronics.
Right.
They're going to try to make this thing very interactive, try to speed it up even more. because, but it's really hard. They play a lot of games,
Right.
but if you got to put people in the stands, and later on they did, you had some. Really, what saved them was the home run chases.
That's right.
If it hadn't been for the home run chases, of course, then that's another black eye on the league was the whole roid rage and who was taking them. So they had back to back bad things happen, and they just never really. I don't think have ever gotten back to that point that they probably were. Although some might disagree,
they would never come back.
I just don't know, and that's what we've been trying to say about NASCAR.
Exactly.
You've made the fans mad. A lot of them have left. For what? Why do you do that?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Again, you can go into a room and you can argue and fight over money and everything, but while you're doing all that, if all your fans walk away and leave, both of you lose.
Exactly.
This is why Tom Glavine, when I said Tom Glavine was the union rep for the Braves during that time, and that's why a lot of fans took their anger out on him.
That's it.
Because he was the guy. Every team has to have one. Every team has to have a representative. I get it. He was serving in his role as the union rep for the Atlanta Braves, but the fans were ticked off. So all the union reps, they're telling the players, they take votes on all this, but they just kept telling them to hold the line,
No, he became the whipping boy for the Braves.
He became that, yeah. And, there was all this talk about replacement players and all this crap. They killed themselves.
That's it.
And the owners and the players as well. You done it to yourself.
That's it.
And the fans said, I'll never watch again.
That's
a lot of them, they left by the drove.
Right, they did.
And that we saw that in other sports. And you just got to be really careful with that. The fan has to feel like, number one, they got a good product on the field, that they're having fun while they're there. And baseball's always been about family.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, that's as Americana as anything is baseball. Apple pie and pickup trucks or whatever. But the fans, who doesn't? Minor league baseball, to me, still today, is the best value that you can go to. I would much rather go see a minor league game today than I would MLB. I'll admit that.
The prices are cheaper.
You have more fun. They have more things going on for the fans. It is cheaper. We've got a new stadium being built here in town.
Yeah, Erlanger Stadium.
Yeah, and the Lookouts. So I will definitely go. I didn't like the others going up the other stadium. It was a nice stadium. It's in a bad location.
English Stadium.
Yeah, I just didn't like. And then they're going, well, that was the original. Then you had Bell South or whatever they called it. But they've got this new. It's going to be open this year.
Yeah,
or next year, 2026.
Yes,
it is it's still the better product.
It is.
And some of the fans that left the pros went to the minors because they wanted the baseball experience. And who doesn't love to take all their kids out and get a little mini helmet with ice cream in it?
Right.
And they see all the fun stuff that's going on in between all the innings where they're spinning the guys around the bats.
Right.
And you got the mascots racing and all that. I mean, MLB does that.
Oh, yeah.
But they've ruined it for the fans. And it's just the best value for sports to me out there right now is to go to minor league baseball.
Right. But NASCAR is going to be the same way. The people are going to leave NASCAR and go to the minor league.
And for NFL, the same warning. The best value is to tell your local high school football.
Right.
These are powerhouse teams. These guys they're going into college stepping in and being stars.
That's right.
So you go down to the high school level.
Right.
And these players are playing at college level already.
They are.
That is a better value than spending your money on NFL.
That's right.
As much as I like the NFL game, take your family, go to the high school.
I agree.
The rivalries there are great. You got all the bands, you got the fans packed out on a Friday night. That's a much better product.
It is.
And the pros are stupid.
I agree with you.
It's greed.
Right.
By every single one of them.
I've said it before and I've said it again. So that's what sports entertainment has gotten to is money. Money.
Absolutely. I mean, how rich do you need to be?
That's it.
At the end of the day, how rich do you need to be?
Just like I say with NASCAR, they own all these tracks. They own everything. And how can you be that rich?
It's just unbelievable to me that they would do that. But, we'll see going forward. I just think that I will tell you, I went down and watched the Georgia Swarm down in Duluth. What is that? It's not cricket. What is that? It's the I can't think of the sport. That is a great time to be had. The tickets are not cheap, but it's not like trying to go to an NFL or a baseball game. And I'm going to tell you, I took my granddaughter. And just one day I just I asked my wife if she wanted, my wife loves sports. And it was just hard for her to get in there with health problems then, even then we had to drop her off and stuff. We didn't realize the parking, but that is a much better product. They make it fun. The action keeps going. Very little stoppage of play. They play music constantly. There's all kinds of things going on. My granddaughter turned to me and said, I love this. She don't even know what the rules were. She was asking me through the game and how do they score and all that. We were rooting for, the Swarm, the Georgia Swarm. That is a much better thing to go to. I would go back to that before I would go see the Atlanta Falcons, without a doubt. Have you ever been?
No, I haven't.
We should do it, man. What is
it?
Oh, man. What
is it? Rugby?
No, it's not rugby. Somebody can put in the chat. I'll look it up real quick. I just cannot think of the name. I did this last week. I mentioned them, but they're the Georgia Swarm, and there's a lot of local teams in the Southeast that they play against, and but I just went blank. But there they are, and I was trying to lacrosse.
Okay,
sorry, lacrosse. They are a pro lacrosse team, and I'm going to tell you, we had a ball, and I've been wanting to go back. And they even do some Saturday games. They do some Sunday games. I think every once in a while they do a game. They do some games during the week as well. Pulling up their schedule. I don't mind while we got a moment. Their first. They always pop stuff up. Well, that was the 25 schedule. Which actually, though, no, they're still playing. They're still playing right now. So. They're playing the Fire Wolves, Oshawa Fire Wolves, on at 7:30 on December 13th. So it is a fantastic experience, and there's not a bad seat in the house. It's kind of an oval, kind of like you think of a NASCAR, but not that big, obviously. But it's an oval shape, and it is fantastic to go to. So. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to tell you, when I saw the fun that my granddaughter was having, and she didn't even care what was going on in the field, although she got into that later. I said, winner, chicken dinner, because she kept asking me all the way, what is this? She just went to go, and we got down there, and they had activities before we ever went up and found our seats. And by the way, I got free seats. If you know where to look, sometimes you get free seats to some of these events. I just had to pay for parking and, of course, our food. But we went in. We had really good seats, and we had a great time. And I will go back. The Georgia Swarm. Look it up if you're Georgia. Look up that league. It's a fun league, lacrosse. I never thought I would like it. It is continuous action. You got to keep paying attention, or you'll lose track of what's going on. They do very little interruptions or stoppage of play. It's just a lot of music and fun, and they got all kind of sounds going off, and I don't know what it is at Everett Stadium, but the Georgia Swarm have got it going on. That's a better product. I will tell you that I had more fun at that match than I have had in the last games that I've had at the Braves, or because the experience was not as good. I'm sorry, the experience was not as good at the Braves or the Falcons, which I haven't been to in a while. And we're not going to in a while. But I still like the minor league baseball, and I like the high school football. But as far as a pro league, that's a better product for the money, more fun. It's not a fight to get in and out as it is at some of these other ones. And for the money and the experience, the fan experience, and it's a family thing. Go there, and you will have much more fun. And you won't. Again. Money's money. It's
right.
Concessions are high.
Oh yeah,
but it's high anywhere you go.
Right. Oh yeah.
I think minor league baseball still does a really good job of keeping prices under on some products. They have some upscale stuff. Right. But they have the popcorn and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So the concessions are a little high, but you're going to get that anywhere.
Yeah, you are.
But the tickets, we went 2 years ago, I think it was, or whatever. Maybe it's 3. But the tickets were free for me, but I think it was only about $30 a piece when I went. If I'd had to pay for them, But look that up. Maybe me and Dean will go to one and give you a report from the Georgia Swarm.
Okay.
Hey, that's your sports show tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of information.
Oh, yeah.
And we still didn't cover it all.
No.
But we got playoffs coming up in NFL and college, and we're going to see if the Georgia Bulldogs can beat the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Let's see if the Falcons win this week.
The Falcons will lose this week. I can already tell you. They are horrible. Who's going to win the lawsuit? You say NASCAR. I say the teams are going to win, but it's going to be measured. And it'll be appealed.
Somebody who win or lose is going to pay. Both is going to pay.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of money. The lawyers are the winners.
Oh yeah,
the lawyers.
I mean, if you win that case, you win. You're still going to lose in the long run.
Well, maybe.
Fans are going to leave. They're going to have more fans to drop the sport.
Possibly, yeah. Very much a possibility. NASCAR, don't mess this up. You've got a lot of good things going on.
Yes.
I like the talent level.
I would say
there's a fun excitement. Seems like it's building.
Right.
The racing was great this year all the way through. There wasn't a dud in the bunch.
No,
maybe Chicago, good grief. But which is one of their tracks. I didn't realize that was one of their tracks. No wonder they got there. I thought, why do they go there? Well, they own the track.
Right. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
How much money do you need, France family? I mean, come on. Help a brother out.
Right. I could use that money too.
How much? I asked you this before. It used to be NASCAR tickets about $65. Is that about where it still is?
No.
What is it?
Me and Ken and my uncle went to a race. We spent like $125 for one ticket. Yes.
Oh yeah. Ouch.
Yes.
That's still way cheaper than concert tickets nowadays, folks.
Oh yeah.
Way cheaper. But that's the problem you have. And let's say, and this is where MLB messed up too. Before we get out there, you take your family. Say traditionally, you think it's a family of four.
Right. Okay.
That's about the average.
Yeah.
When you look at it, a lot of people have 2 kids. A family of 4 to go to a Braves game. Okay, you got your tickets. That's obvious. You got to pay for parking and all that. You know the kids are going to want some little souvenir.
Yeah.
You want to buy it for them.
Right.
When you go to the concessions, they're going to kill you. Absolutely kill you.
Yeah.
We're talking $20 hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
$10 sodas and more.
Right.
And you have killed the family's budget for being able to take the family out and do that. You almost have to take a loan out. And that's why a lot of seats are sold out corporately.
Yeah.
A lot of corporate entities buy those seats up. Fans do it on the cheap.
Right.
And I've heard fans that sneak stuff in too.
Yeah.
They try. You can get caught, you get booted out. But I've heard fans have been sneaking food in because they say they will not pay the concession price. We'll just use the Braves as an example. They eat before they go in. I used to do this as well. You go out and have a nice dinner, and if you buy anything, maybe you buy a water or some popcorn, and that's it.
Right.
That's what I did. And we took our kids to watch stuff, and that was the only way I could budget it.
But now,
and I tried to buy them a little banner or something,
But now the stadiums, tracks, everything is going moneyless. You got to use credit card.
Oh Lord. On that note, as we go off the air, with the U.S. saying they're not going to produce the penny anymore.
Yeah, I heard that.
Well, I went through because my let me see. We'll knock this over. Let's see if I can get this. My granddaughter wanted to go to Mickey D's for the Grinch Happy. This is the adult Grinch Happy Meal.
Whoa!
And you get, I don't know if they're still in here. You get a pair of socks. This is hilarious. I don't know if you've seen this. My granddaughter wanted one, so we both got one. So here is my socks from McDonald's today.
Wow.
And they give you some Grinch salt in there. I got they give you the option between Big Mac and the nuggets and then whatever. So that is the adult. These things people are getting this like hotcakes. And but I noticed when I got up to the window, they have a sign on the window now that says, unless they have pennies available, if your order comes up to 1 or 2 cents over, they will round it down to 0. If it is 3 or 4, it's going up to the 5 cent. And of course, 6 and 7, same thing. 9 and above that wouldn't matter, or I guess it would because it's still zero down. But you're except for credit cards,
right?
Except for that, if you're using a card, it's the price. If you're using cash, they're going to adjust it automatically based on where they're going to balance it. That I saw that just today. But hey, I got the Grinch meal at McDonald's, and there's no way I'm wearing these socks. But my granddaughter said, hang them up in the studio for Christmas. We got this little dog on the back or whatever.
Yeah, Max.
The what?
His name's Max.
That's Max?
The dog is, yeah.
Who's that? I don't remember. Is this the Whoville people?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right, Whoville. These are the Whovillians.
What's her name?
And you got on the foot here, the Grinch was here. Grinch. That's on the bottom there. You can see if you put your foot in it, that's then his face.
Yeah.
And then you got the big old McDonald's symbol there with
the logo.
The ball, like a Christmas ball, the logo. So this has become a hot item. It was I did it to have fun with the granddaughter, but go get you Dean, you got to go get one.
I will.
This was my idea, Grinch. And then festive, Merry Grinchmas. Merry Grinchmas, it says. And then you've got his ugly mug on the back.
Yeah.
And then that on there. So there you go. I wanted to show that tonight. I forgot about it until I thought about the penny. No more pennies.
Right.
So save them up, hold them. Collector's item, I guess. I don't know. But that's the Grinch meal. McDonald's.
Oh, you advertised just
happy eating. I did. But it was a fun experience for my granddaughter. She had to go to the doctor, and she didn't know. I think she kind of heard about it, forgot about it. She just had to have it. And so we both got one, and she wanted me to put everything in the studio. So that's where it'll be. That's your show tonight, folks. A little over the hour, but that's okay.
That's fine.
We're having fun.
That's fine.
Dean, any closing thoughts?
I just hope NASCAR wins the case. That's
wins the case.
Yes.
For me, I'll say go Dogs.
Go Falcons.
No. Go Dogs, man. And go Indiana. You have got to beat Ohio State.
No, Ohio State.
Come on, man. Don't be rooting for them Buckeyes. Come on, Dean. You know better than that.
Ohio State's number 1 still.
Yeah, we got to take them down. It's all about that. You root for the underdog. And we need Indiana to beat Ohio State. Come on, man. You can say it. You want to say it. You always root for the underdog anyway. I can't believe you're taking Ohio State in this.
That's right.
He's just taking them to get at me. I know what he's doing.
And Bubba is going to go down next year.
Well, we'll see.
That's my fighter thought.
Bubba Train hat coming.
Bubba's going to hit the wall. He's going to derail.
Folks, stay warm, stay safe. We'll see you next week. It'll be on Monday.
Yes.
Monday night.
Yes, 5:30.
5:30. Join us for the racing hour and then the sports show. And we'll talk all this over again. And by then, maybe you'll have your little great socks. Should I wear them?
You should.
I don't know if they'll fit my foot. But
don't wear them on the air.
Well, nobody would know. Nobody would know. At the end, the lady gave the meals out, and then she handed me this thing of fries. I'd order something for my wife. She wanted some nuggets and fries. I already had the drinks, so she said, "And your medium fry." And I said, "I'm missing a 10-piece meal here." She said, "Well, they said." She come back. She said, "They said you're just missing the nuggets." I said, "But I'm missing the nuggets." She was like, "Give me the fries like you're done. Be gone." It's like, no. Anyway, that's enough about McDonald's.
Advertisement.
Have it your way.
Oh, that's Bubba's sponsor. No wonder you're advertising McDonald's.
I forgot. That's right. It really is. Hey, having fun with Bubba.
But Bear Elliott used to race for McDonald's.
Yeah, and you would have been for that.
94, yes.
Yeah. I bet you've bought a Happy Meal in your day.
Yes.
Yeah, he has.
Yes.
I bet Mom bought a bunch of them.
Yes.
Those toys are always
valued.
I know people that buy them and put them up in.
Yeah.
Like you put up racing.
Yeah.
memorabilia, they put up the McDonald's toys by the droves.
Yes.
People are really after that stuff. These right here, the unopened socks will be.
Oh, yeah.
Items. There are different socks, I think. I think there's 2 different styles, I think. Marine says yes. So I don't know what the others are.
I don't either.
I mean, I'm going to have to go back. Thanks a lot.
You might get the same one again.
Well, maybe I could ask him. Do you know? Well, it's sealed.
But can't. But you don't know what's what.
You don't know because it's sealed up.
That's right.
It sealed up. I had to tear it open. So.
That's right.
And
you can't go through the whole box looking for just one.
And Kaylee took my Grinch salt. I didn't even get that. I don't even eat salt. I don't add salt to nothing. And I was going to hold. I wanted to hold it up. She kept it. What am I going to do with that girl?
You're supposed to salt French fries, popcorn, watermelon, cantaloupe. That's it.
Well, I used to, but I quit.
I still do.
You still do? Well, is it sea salt?
No, regular salt.
Regular salt.
Table salt.
You daredevil, you. Do you put a little bit?
No,
or a lot.
A lot. I wanted it to taste.
Do you eat? Let me ask you this before we go off there. Do you eat your watermelon with a knife and a fork?
Knife mostly.
That's not the Southern way. You're supposed to just grab that thing up and eat it. And you call yourself
okay? Do you eat French fries with barbecue sauce or ketchup?
Ketchup, obviously.
Barbecue sauce.
Are you kidding me? Barbecue sauce?
Yes.
Oh, he's got the fever again. We're going to have to wonder about him. Barbecue sauce?
Yes.
A
lot better than ketchup.
No.
Yes.
No. If a fry is good enough, you don't need the ketchup if it's that good. There are some fries out there.
True.
To put ketchup on them would be a sin. Can you know which ones?
Five Guys is one.
I will go with you there. Although I've done ketchup on them, but yeah, I could go with you there.
Central Park.
Definitely Central Park.
Right.
Definitely. Anybody else?
Taco Bell.
I didn't even know they had fries.
Yes.
I've not had them. So I can't give a comment on Taco Bell's fries. I was thinking of someone else. I think it was, no, it wasn't that one. I don't remember which one, but it's one of those restaurants that give you all you can eat fries, like you keep it more.
Oh, like Red Robin.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was Red Robin, but it was something like that. They give you all you want, all the fries you want.
I know Red Robin does
and
that.
They don't have to have ketchup either. They're just fine by themselves, you know. But there is another one. It's somewhere close here. The fries are so good. You don't need no ketchup or nothing. They're just good.
Another one we don't have no more.
Oh, I know what it was. Bojangles. Their fries. You don't need no ketchup on that. That seasoning is off the chain.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I was thinking.
How about Fuddruckers? Remember that?
Oh, well, I did put. Well, we always go to the one still whenever we go to Pigeon Forge. We go to Sevierville. We'll go to that one. But I did put ketchup on their fries. You know, those are the wedges. They're good.
Barbecue sauce is better.
Come on, man. You're making me sick. Come on, Dean. Come on, man.
You go to Red Lobster, what do you get?
You know what he's being? He's being a Grinch. Come on, man.
How about when you go to Red Lobster? What do you get at Red Lobster?
I never go to Red Lobster.
Chicken strips.
No, I don't get that. I haven't been to Red Lobster in a long time.
See,
come on.
You're a Bubba fan. That's the reason.
That's right. That's the show. Take care, everybody.
Folks, I don't know what's wrong with him. Get him help.
Well, I'm older than you. You're supposed to take wisdom from me. Wisdom. I'm giving you wisdom.
Sometimes.
About the fries. You're not listening to me. We agreed on a little bit, though.
Right.
All right. Take care, folks. We're going to throw up some music, and we'll see you next time. We'll find out what else Dean likes wrong. We'll find out about his eggs. I bet it's eggs.
I don't eat eggs.
No egg. I'll see. There you go, right there. No eggs. Pancakes.
Yeah.
A little bit. You mean you don't eat you don't go to Waffle House and get
cheeseburger at Waffle House?
Well, what do you have there? Do you have the
cheeseburger and the scattered
smothered and scattered?
Yes. Yes.
What do you put in it?
Nothing. I mean, I'll mixing together the cheese, everything else.
Okay, I'll worry about you, man. We're gonna have to pray for Dean. See you next time. Go get your Grinch. Go get your Grinch on. There he is. He's looking at you. Go. Well, that was we got to get, they don't even have the Whoville people on here. Where's the Whoville people? See, they wasn't right. He left the Whoville people off.
I can remember her name. I cannot remember that girl's name in Whoville.
I don't remember. Anybody remember what's the name of the girl? What's the name? I don't remember the name.
Susie? Sarah?
I can't even believe he remembers his name.
I can't either.
Wow. I can't tell you the last time I watched that movie.
It was on last night.
Oh, that's why he knows.
Yeah.
What, you talk about the later one or the original?
The later one with Jim Carrey.
Oh, see, I'm thinking of the cartoonish one, you know.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever watched the other one all the way through.
What, with Jim Carrey? It's good.
Well, I ain't saying it's not. I just don't think I've ever watched all of it. You know, it is that time of year for Christmas movies.
Yeah, it is.
And that's a dividing line for a lot of people. The question we'll leave with you is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not?
Yes, it is.
I believe it is too. My sister argues this with me.
It's
she gets mad about it.
Yes, it is.
I love you, sister. One of my sisters says it is not.
It is
a Christmas movie. I believe it is.
I do too. How about Die Hard 2? Is it a Christmas movie?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I don't think so. You can only have one.
Die Hard, yeah, I agree.
All right, folks, take care. Let's get out of here, Dean. Good show. We found out a bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's worth anything. A few people hung around and tried to follow us on that. I don't know if they got anything out of that, but maybe we gave you a good laugh.
Go Falcons.
Now,
I got to say that.
Go Indiana. Go Dogs.
Go.